morning students. I hope you all are fine. In our previous video, we already discussed about the different pairs of angle. There are different pairs of angles which are linear pair, adjacent, supplementary, complementary, vertically opposite angle. Now, the next topic of our chapter is parallel and transversal. Let's start with this one topic. What are parallel lines? Two lines in a plane are called parallel if they do not meet when reduced infinitely on either side. Means if we extend the lines, then still they are not meeting each other. For example, railway lines. Okay, that two are parallel lines. The opposite edges of the scale, that two are also parallel lines. There are two important properties of parallel line that are the first one, that parallel line do not meet if they are produced toward left or right. Means if we produced any side of the line, still the line do not intersect with each other or meet with each other. If the two lines are parallel, the perpendicular distance between them remain constant. What is the perpendicular distance between the given these two lines? It is PQ and RS. Okay, and this property shows that the distance between the perpendicular line, these parallel lines, okay, that is PQ is always equal to R S. Okay, so this remain same, perpendicular, the distance between the two lines remain same. Transversal line, or we say transversal, a line which cut two or more lines at different points is called transversal. For example, if we have this antenna or aerial, we say, and this red line shows the transversal and these yellow lines are the parallel lines. Okay, the transversal line, it intersect or cut the lines at two different points. Okay, at different points we say. And if the parallel lines also have a transversal cutting through it, the picture is the part of the stair railings. Means if in the railing also we have the example of transversal and parallel lines. Look at these two figures. So if the parallel lines are cut by transversal, then eight angles and the pair of angles are formed. Okay, then eight angles, which angle? See, we have the two lines, parallel lines L and M, and we have a transversal N cut the line L and M at two different points. Okay, now we got eight different angles. Okay, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have different names for all the angles. Okay, the first one is corresponding angle. Okay, so what is this corresponding angle? A combination of an exterior angle and an interior angle which are non-adjacent but on the same side of the transversal. So what are the corresponding angles? So corresponding angle is the set of an exterior angle and an interior angle. Okay, one is exterior and one is interior, but including that, what should be the condition? That they two must be on the same side of the transversal and they should be non-adjacent. Okay, for example, here 1 is an exterior angle and 5 is the interior angle. So 1 and 5 are corresponding angle. 2 and 6, 2 is exterior and 6 is interior angle. 2 and 6 is also corresponding angle. For the same 4 and 7, 3 and 8. So 1 5, 2 6, 4 7, 3 8 are corresponding angles. In corresponding angle, one interior angle, one exterior angle. With that, that should be on the same side of the transversal, plus this should not be adjacent. The second type is interior angle. Interior angle means the angles inside or interior of the two parallel lines, inside the two parallel lines, okay, between these two space. So we observe here 4, 3, 5, 6 are interior angles. Yeah. In interior angle also, we have two categories. The one is alternate interior angles and interior angle on the same side of the transversal. Alternate interior angle. See, 4, 6, both are interior and both are alternate. So 4 and 6 are alternate interior angle. 3, 5, interior plus alternate. So these are alternate interior angle. Now the second one is interior angle on the same side of the transversal. So it is 4, 5 and 3, 6. I hope you understand this one. The next one is exterior angle. Exterior angle means out from this one parallel lines. Okay. That is here 1, 2, 7, 8. These are exterior angle. In exterior angle also we have two categories. Alternate exterior angle, that is 1, 8, 2, 7. Both are alternate exterior angles. And exterior angle on the same side of the transversal, that is 1, 7, 2, 8. Both are alternate exterior angles. Now observe the measure of the angles pair. And now write what are corresponding angles, what are alternate interior angle, what are interior angle, what are alternate exterior angle, what are exterior angle. Write all the angles. Just take your notebook and write this one. You may pause the video also for this. Okay, I hope you write all the things. After this, you may observe that the corresponding angle 1, 5, both is equal to 110, 4, 7, that is 70, 2, 6 is also 70, 3, 8 is 110. Alternate interior angles are 3, 5 and angle 4 and 6. On the same side, it is 4 and 5, 3 and 6. Alternate exterior angle 1, 8 and 2 and 7. And interior angle on the same side, here it is exterior angle on the same side of the transversal. The last line is exterior angle, okay? Exterior angle on the same side of the transversal is 1, 7 and 2, 8. And we observe all the measurement of these. We conclude something. What we conclude? We conclude, okay, or you may give the answers. What you observe with the measurement of the pair of angle, corresponding angles, alternate angles, interior angle on the same side of the transversal, alternate interior angles, exterior angle on the same side of the transversal. Just observe the measurement of the angle and find out the relationship or the question that asked here. What we observe that corresponding angles are congruent or equal. Okay, so the corresponding angles are always equal. Alternate interior angle are congruent or we say equal. Interior angle on the same side of the transversal are supplementary, means their sum is 180. Same for the exterior. Alternate exterior angles are congruent, means they are equal. And exterior angle on the same side of the transversal are supplementary, or we say that sum is 180 degree. Okay, I hope you understand this one. So what we conclude, if the two lines cut by a transversal, then corresponding angles are congruent or we see equal. Alternate interior angles are congruent. Interior angle on the same side of the transversal are supplementary, means their sum is 180 degree. Alternate exterior angles are congruent, or we say equal. Alternate, exterior angle on the same side of the transversal are supplementary, means their sum is 180 degree. Or if we just observe here, observe the first, this one, 1 5 corresponding angle equal to 6, both angles are equal. 4 7, both are corresponding equal. 3 8, both are corresponding angles equal. Now alternate interior angles. 4 6, alternate interior angle, both are equal. 3 5, alternate interior angle, both are equal. Now 4 plus 5 means angle 4 plus angle 5 equal to 180 degree. 3 plus 6, angle 3 plus angle 6 is equals to 180 degree. Now exterior angle or alternate exterior angles, 1 and 8, both are alternate in exterior angle and both measure is equal. 2 and 7, alternate in exterior angle, both are equal. Now 1 plus 7, exterior angle on the same side of the transversal equal to 180 degree. This means 1 plus 7 equal to 180 degree. 2 plus 8 equals to 180 degree. I hope you understand this one. Thank you.